Greetings. My name is Rob Stevens. I'm the head instructor of the United States Ninpo Academy. Well, it looks like we made it through 2020. Tough year for everybody. And it looks like in 2021, the fight's going to continue on. It looks like this thing is not over. And I know, like myself, everyone out there has had to make some changes in these crazy times. One of the things that's been a big change is inside my training area right now, there's nobody. It's quiet. And that's going on in a lot of places around the world. Many martial arts schools have either had to shut their doors or they've lost a large percentage of the people training with them. They've had to find new ways to reach out to people. Well, that started to make me think as well. A lot of my own students could no longer travel here on a regular basis. And new people that wanted to meet me, wanted to get involved. I've had to make a decision. Is it worth the risk to bring people in that I don't know, that I've never met, and to have them come into my training space and be around other students and to be around myself? It really made me start to think. And one of the things I've decided to do was, in 2021, I'm going to make the United States Ninpo Academy's training available online, live streaming. So people can gain access to right here inside this dojo and to participate in classes every single month. It's going to just be a few classes a month. They're generally going to be on Tuesdays from 9 p.m. until 10 p.m. And there'll be a little bit of time before the classes to talk with other people, to warm up, to introduce yourself, to meet new people face to face, which some of us haven't had a chance to do in a uniform in a long time. And then at the end of the class, there's also going to be some time for you to be able to ask some questions and meet some other instructors and to get help with your own personal training. So it's going to be an online live streaming virtual dojo that you can participate in, not just watch. I mean, if you want to sign on and just watch and see what's going on, you can do that. But this thing's going to be designed for training, to be able to move forward. So the United States Ninpo Academy is going live, and we're going to open it up to a limited amount of people. The platform that I'm going to be using is called Jitsi. I'm going to be using that for now. Seems to be a private way for me to be able to do some unlimited training that doesn't have any time restrictions. So it's going to be limited to an X amount of people before the service is just going to get too overwhelmed. And if it gets too overwhelmed, I'll look into creating my own server through Jitsi to be able to help out with that situation, but I'll deal with that if it happens. I'm also going to be trying to, in the next maybe 90 days, take these live streaming classes and I'm going to record them. So if you can't make it to training on Tuesday nights from 9 until 10 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time, you can go ahead and just download the recording of it and watch it at any time. So it's kind of going to be like an on-demand thing there. I'm hoping to do one, maybe two live streaming classes per month, each month. Now, there's going to be a subscription that's going to be involved in this, and I'm going to be using the Patreon platform. And I'm decided to do that for a few different reasons. One, with the Patreon platform, I can see everybody in one spot. I can see their names, their email addresses. I can see what membership level they have. And it's a way for me to organize. Basically, this is going to be a virtual dojo. I'm going to have people from different states and even different countries participating in this. And through the Patreon, I can kind of keep tabs on what's going on, who's involved at what levels, and I can communicate with them. I can send an email or I can send a message directly to the Patreon page and everyone sees it. All the individuals can get involved in a chat room and they can talk with each other. So that's been interesting too. So it's kind of like a social hub of just a private club of people that are like-minded, that want to train and are serious, and to be able to communicate, share ideas, talk to each other, meet new people that's been training for a few days or been trained for a few decades, and to be able to share ideas. So the Patreon page has been a blessing for that as well. I'm also going to put a newsletter together every single month, and that newsletter is going to go out to everybody. And I'm going to write it myself. I'm going to take some time to think about some things, and I'm going to send some about Ninpo, about the history, about the Ruhas, about the weapons, about life in general, about street self-defense, about spirituality, about philosophy. These newsletters are going to be very comprehensive, and I've been doing them for the last year to the Patreon members that are part of it now, and I'm going to continue to do that and even try to expand on them a little bit. So you're going to get the availability of the chat room to be able to communicate with people that are part of the group. You're going to get a monthly newsletter every single month that's going to be written by myself. And then you're also going to have access to the live streaming training. For those who decide to go with the full membership to be part of the live streaming training, you're also going to have the opportunity to be able to train and test through Japan. As you know, or if you don't know, the United States Ninpo Academy is connected directly with the Bujinkan, and the rank will come directly from Japan. The United States Academy's curriculum is based off of the Takamatsu Den or Hatsumi Sensei, the scrolls that he's passed down to many different grandmasters today, and also something called the Tenchi Jin no Maki, which basically has some of the basics. And then there's other material from my life. I've been training for 35 years. I've been in different organizations. I've met different people. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. I incorporate a lot of the training inside the curriculum to make you not only be prepared to train in the ancient traditional scrolls, but also be able to prepare to walk down your local street and have some type of confidence in that. And then there's also a lot of survival aspects in there, to river crossing, building a fire, building a shelter, firearms training, firearm retention, taking firearms away, knife training, everything going into securing your home and securing your car, things that you can wear on your body. So there's a lot of modern aspects that go with the United States Ninpo Academy. We're not dressing up in Japanese uniforms and reenacting old Japanese stuff just to say we're cool and we're playing a game with it. The material that we're using, we're trying to use it to benefit and give us an advantage in life, to protect our goals and our dreams. So the traditional training that's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years is important to give us a baseline on what is correct, on what is historical, what is battlefield tested, battlefield proven, and then take those dynamic principles from these ancient scrolls and then be able to apply them in today's world. If you're just practicing to perfect yourself, perfect the movement, make it look really pretty, make it look really accurate, whatever that is, then this is probably not the place for you. If you're looking to just train and train in what works. So in addition to what we have from the ancient schools connected to the Bujinkan, we have a lot of modern day Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tied in there. We have a lot of modern military tactics of tracking and ambush, counter ambush, and camouflage and stealth movement, and learning basic survival skills of how to feed yourself and stay alive in an emergency situation. So all of that's part of my life training, and it's all part of the United States Ninpo Academy. And I'm going to be bringing all of that to you live in your own home. So you won't have to travel to a dojo, you won't have to join an expensive club, and you won't have to be around people that you don't know, that's coming in from the outside world, and you don't understand how they don't know much about them or much about how they're protecting themselves, and you're putting yourself at risk by being around them. This way, you're going to be able to train in your own home. You're going to be able to train with people that you trust and people that you know. And then eventually, once I've got this set up and running, you're going to be able to, if you can't make the live streaming classes, there'll be an on-demand way for you to be able to download, probably through YouTube, these classes and be able to watch them. So there's going to be a monthly membership subscription, but it's going to be well worth your time and your money. So again, there's going to be a visitor program. If you just want to get some information through the newsletters, communicate through the chat room, you've got that availability. Then there's going to be the full membership program. It's basically joining a school. You're going to have access, and you're going to get a free manual out of it. That's going to give you from white belt all the way through to black belt, 10 different levels based on traditional Japanese training, with all the modern stuff, with all the modern military based into that curriculum. You're going to be able to test. So you can either send me a video when you've got it ready, or we're going to have access to be able to do it live streaming. So you can get a buddy of yours, or you can do it on your own. I'll sit down and I'll watch it. We'll do it live, one-on-one, from wherever you are. So again, I'm bringing this knowledge directly to you. You'll also be able to communicate with everybody else that's part of the Patreon page. So when we have these live streaming classes, we're going to have a little tiny screen of however many people are training that day, and you're going to be able to see them train. So there can be people that's been training for 30 years, 20 years, 15 years. You're going to be able to see them train. There's going to be other people that's going to be their first class. You're going to be able to see them and help them train. If you've never trained before, this is going to be a perfect way for you to be able to just turn the camera on, turn the live stream on, and sit there and watch until you're comfortable. And as you get more and more comfortable, you start to do more and more things. studying the manual, watching the classes. There's going to be time before the live stream, and there's going to be time after the live stream to communicate with other patrons that are part of this program and ask questions, see them train. Hey, where do you live? How long have you been training? You might meet some people close to you. You might be able to make some new friends, share some email addresses, phone numbers, communicate with people that love this martial art like yourself. This is a way for you to get involved very safely, super affordably, and to be able to continue to train on a daily basis until this damn pandemic is over and we can all get together again face to face. So I wanted to put this video out to let the people know that the United States Ninpo Academy is going to a live streaming classes that you're going to be able to participate on. All you need is a cell phone. You download the Jitsi Meet app. You turn the app on. You'll put in the passcode that you get by being part of the Patreon page, and you access the live streaming. There's also going to be instructor classes down the road, or if you're already a black belt and you run your own school and you're in another style of martial arts and you want to come involved and get involved in Ninpo, maybe add Ninpo to your mixed martial arts and just put ninjutsu as part of your mixed martial arts. This is going to be a way for you to get involved very affordably, to be able to get a curriculum in your hand, to be able to see live streaming classes, to be able to train, to be able to add this to your arsenal and your repertoire. So if you were ever interested in getting involved in Ninpo or ninjutsu, this is a way that you can do it very affordably from your own home around your own time. So if you have any questions, please reach out and contact me. I'm going to leave all my contact information at the end of this thing. Visit the Patreon page, take a look at it. I'm making some changes on it right now. The very first class is not even going to go out until January the 12th, 2021. So if you're watching this a year from now, it's already started, it's already available. Just visit the Patreon page, get involved. I've been doing some tests and we've been doing some trial runs over the last couple of weeks, and things have been going relatively smooth. I think we've worked a few things out. There probably will be a couple bumps and bruises and some learning curve thing over the first month or two, but we'll get this thing rocking and rolling. So if you're interested in training in Jiu-Jitsu and you want to trade out of your own home, you want to get involved in some live streaming classes, my name is Rob Stevens. The United States Ninpo Academy is going to make that available to bring it right to your own house. So check it out, get involved. I hope to see you online. If you have any questions, reach out to me, man. Sign on.